Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is our very last video on Plastic Free July. It's actually the 4th week and it's the end of the month now. But despite that, I don't think we're actually going to stop doing it. So obviously we're going to continue to be plastic conscious.
So we were doing it week by week, but we kind of missed 2.5 weeks of doing it because he was extremely ill. We were in and out of the doctors and A&E. Everything's fine, but he was ill, and then it was his birthday, so we kind of just thought we might as well just do a month end one rather than trying to get all these different videos out. But to begin with, we already were plastic conscious, but we thought we were plastic conscious before Plastic Free July. We did do what we could, but then when we collected that first week's rubbish of plastic, it kind of made us both realise that we don't actually do as much as we thought we did.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's still a lot more even now that we can do to make a bigger difference. Well, to be honest, it's opened our eyes and just really showing how much plastic and single-use plastic we actually use, not weekly, but on a daily basis. And it doesn't really matter what it is, whether it's food, it's drinks. We recently started to think about me using my e-cig and the bottles that they come in, it was single-use. You know, and there's a lot of things that you don't really realise that are single-use plastic that really are single-use plastic. You end up throwing away and forgetting about it.
So during Plastic Free July, after that first week of collecting rubbish, we realised that most of our rubbish comes from food, and it still does. You'll see the plastic that we've saved the month in a little bit, and 99% of it is from food. There's a new weigh-in shop, a new eco shop was opened. It opened in February time, and we've been going there for the likes of lentils, quinoa, couscous, herbs, spices, that kind of stuff. And I also do house cleaning as well. So we've got a refillable washing up liquid, one our small subscription ends, which should be this month. We will also be getting the laundry liquid from there as well once our small subscription ends, which should be this month. We've also got a coconut scourer rather than using the green and yellow sponges all the time for washing dishes. We've got refillable shampoo and conditioner, which we already had the Faith in Nature bottles anyway. We got that in January, and we don't use shampoo and conditioner that often, so we've still got that, but it ran out recently and we've refilled that as well. We've got the Faith in Nature body wash, which we've not yet refilled, but they also do the refillable one there. So we have made a conscious decision and conscious choices throughout the whole of July, and we will continue to do it as well. The biggest one, like I said, is food. I've tried to shop at greengrocers as well to try and shop locally and fresher, and you can taste the difference of the food, can't you? Like, it's so much nicer than supermarket fruit and veg. It's more expensive, and it all comes in plastic, which is frustrating because we shop our weekly shop in Morrison's, and they've actually done quite well in reducing their plastic for fruit and veg. You can buy it all individually, or most of it individually, whereas the greengrocer doesn't offer that, so it's frustrating. So I have actually gone back to shopping at Morrison's because of the plastic. And I also have changed our dinners as well, our lunches, because we were having wraps every single day, and we go through a packet of wraps every 2 days. That's 4-ish bags of plastic that we didn't need, so we're going to have fresher lunches rather than that. And I also am going to try and make the wraps. Don't know how easy that's going to go, but I'm going to try. So if we need a wrap in future, I'm going to try and make the wrap anyway.
So if you watched the previous video of week 2 of our Plastic Free July, then you may remember Kelsey touching on how much plastic we may use at a wedding. And so for Hugh's birthday, we thought we would sort of keep an eye on how much we're using and what sort of presents he's getting, because a lot of children's toys are plastic, although they may not be single use, very thick plastic, and there's a lot of them. So what we asked for is either money from people so that we can invest it back into Hugh, or savings, or we like wooden toys. And luckily the majority of people did buy us lots of nice wooden toys, which is brilliant because there's absolutely no plastic used in them. We'll show you a few clips of the toys that he did get. The other thing that we wanted to think about was the decoration that we actually used around the house for Hugh's birthday. And you've seen us looking around now, we've got some nice banners with happy birthday on them. We've got another banners with his first 12 months. We've got pictures from each 12 months. It's all paper, it's all recyclable, cardboard and reusable. So it'll be something that we can use now for the next few years until they completely wear down for more and more birthdays for myself, Kelsey and Hugh as well.
Yeah, we actually used the happy birthday banner on your birthday the first time I bought them, so we've already used it. And the month ones we will save for the next baby, so we can reuse that as well.
So we're just prolonging its recycling life by putting it in a box. But nonetheless, it's not plastic, and that's the idea. That's the idea behind doing a plastic-free July. Now, to finish the video off, usually in the other two videos we've done lots of different facts and different ways that you could potentially do it. So I highly recommend that you click up here and go and check out at least one of those videos so you can get a bit more in-depth idea as to why we might want to do plastic-free July and why people are doing it, and obviously what you can do to reduce the amount of plastic that's going out into landfill in our oceans. We got a bag now for the last few weeks, 2.5 weeks, where we've been collecting plastic, and to be honest, because we've been out and about quite a bit for his birthday, it's not all the plastic that we've actually got, so there's actually less that we're going to show you here than there is less than we've actually consumed. Okay, so we've just sat down and started going through everything that we've got, and there's lots of different things, again, just like the other 2 weeks, that you might not expect to be here. So things like frozen veg, our wraps, and all things that we consume, but when it comes to being on a budget, we start buying things like these, like pack of 4s, lines, beans. You know, even if you look at your alcohol in your cans, it's the same situation. They all come together. We've got more cans, we've got pop. Again,
which that pop was from his takeaway, to be fair, for his birthday.
But it's still we still went ahead and got it. You know, the what did I pick up a minute ago? Where's it gone? We go through a lot of hummus, plastic. We've got things for other people buying us. You know, people buying us meal deals. Plastic on the crisps, packet on the packaging. My mum really likes to buy the chocolate every time she visits. Again, plastic, no matter what we say, she'll buy it. Another thing that Kelsey pointed out is that I actually smoke an e-cig, and these little bottles are one-time use, and I think the reason that I didn't think about it is because with the likes of plastic bottles, you have it for maybe 10 minutes and you drink it and it's gone and you recycle it, whereas with these they may last a few days and it doesn't necessarily feel like single-use plastic. So I will top it up, and then later on the day or the next day I'll top up again, and it doesn't quite click in my head that yeah, this is single-use plastic. You know, if you have a swig of your drink, you put it down. You have a swig of your drink and you put it down. It's the same situation, you just don't put two and two together. These are very small, definitely consumable by the majority of any sort of sea life or any animals in the wild, which is not good. And they're so small, and the other thing is that it doesn't hold a lot of liquid, which means that I go through that many, and that's something that I need to look out for, maybe bigger bottles, and think about how I can start using less of these bottles. I could just quit, which is probably what Kelsey's thinking. I could just stop smoking it, and that's that, but it's part of, well, it's just what I do, it's part of me, isn't it? It's who I am, you know. The annoying thing is that if I actually smoke cigarettes, there's no plastic there at all, it comes in cardboard packaging and you smoke away the cigarettes. So, you know, there's one benefit of smoking, but that's something that I thought that I need to work on personally, consuming less of them.
So we explained a little bit earlier on that Hugh was really ill, and in this time Hugh was literally sat on me for the whole entire time. So Adam was the one to cook, so he's not a bad cook, but he's not the best cook. So we did go for a lot of convenience food. We got a lot of pot noodles. We went through pasta a lot quicker than what we normally would. Lots of cheeses, again, lots and lots and lots of wraps. So most of this, I think, is actually wraps and frozen veg, most of the plastic. So that has caused a lot of plastic that we wouldn't normally, hopefully, have created. Like, there's a lot of pot noodles and
Yeah, one of our big addictions is cheese. But you can't not get it without plastic. It's just underneath that wrap that you put down. Oh, here's one. And there's... Oh. Here's one.
So one of our addictions before going vegan was cheese, but it still is very much cheese. And it's even worse now because Morrison's do delicious cheeses. So I do get them more often than what I used to. But you can't get them in anything else but plastic. And I just can't fathom how to make it at home. I know you can, but I just wouldn't be able to. Also yogurts as well. I mean, Adam is the only one that has the yogurts because they're soya and me and Hugh can't have soya. But again, you can't get them in plastic. I am looking at making my own coconut yogurt. I'm just looking into probiotics at the minute, so that's going to reduce that plastic down as well, because there won't be any plastic in that.
Grapes, fruit,
Yeah.
punnets.
So punnets and fruit as well, they all come in plastic. And I went to greengrocers a few times and his punnets are really small, whereas in Morrison's you can get the big punnets and we freeze the fruit. So this is from when I went to the greengrocers and saying there's a couple more as well from blueberries, which is his favourite. So we're trying to eat healthily on a budget, but it all comes in plastic, and it is really disappointing that you can't. There's no option of no plastic. It's just plastic.
So there you have it. There's a lot of stuff there that maybe you might not necessarily think about. And last but not least, Kelsey just wanted to mention washing up.
Yeah, so because of Plastic Free July, there is actually plastic in this that won't ever happen again. This is one of them, which is the washing up liquid. We ran out during July and we then bought a refillable one instead. So this will never happen again, which is good. The first week we mentioned that, or it might be the second week, we mentioned that we were going to cut out chocolate and sweets and everything like that to try and cut down plastic. We were going to cut out chocolate and sweets and stuff to try and reduce our plastic, and I think we actually did pretty well. We have had chocolate every now and again, especially when he was ill. We just wanted comfort food because we were worried and we just needed something to make us feel better, and chocolate definitely makes me feel better. So we have cut down a lot on our sweetie stuff, which has also helped our wallets as well, so that's also been cut down.
Yeah. So if you guys are still questioning it and thinking whether you should you don't have to do plastic free July. You can do plastic free August, September, October, plastic free year, or a plastic free life, whatever you fancy doing. If you like some extra facts or anything like I said before, just go up here and click the little link, and that'll take you over to one of our other videos where we talk about why we're actually going to be doing Plastic Free July and the effect that it has on us and the planet and our environment. If you guys haven't yet subscribed, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It helps us out, and in the long term it's going to help you out. Make sure that you like the video if you haven't already, and leave a comment and let us know about your Plastic Free July. Do you think you're going to carry on doing it through to August, September, October? Or do you think that maybe it's not something that fits in with your lifestyle? And if it's not, we'd love to know why it doesn't and why it won't work for you. Obviously, consumer plastic is quite a big deal and it's everywhere you look at the moment. So we want to see what we can do all together to prevent the growth of plastic, to prevent global warming.
And remember, one small change makes a massive difference.
Bye!